Welcome to the Chemist Chick with Helen Nichols. True stories from behind the pharmacy counter.
Hello, potties. Now, I know I take the mickey out of a lot of people in my shows, so I thought it's only fair that I take the Michael out of myself a little bit. Like everyone, I have said and done some stupid things in my time. Like when I saw this big ball of white fluff in a lady's shopping trolley. "Hi, can I pat your cat?" Long silence. "Are you for real? That's my coat." "Oh, sorry." Also, when I was quite young and working in Sydney and a brand new, very trendy gourmet sandwich shop had just opened. "Good morning. May I have a chicken sandwich, please?" "Sure. White or brown?" "Oh, I didn't know there were brown chickens." "Oh, okay." But one of my faves is a government document I had to fill out. They wanted to know everything except my favourite colour. You know, date of birth, height, eye colour, hair colour, etc., etc. So when I saw Mass, I put Catholic. The lady behind the desk was in tears laughing and called out to her co-workers, "Hey, look at this. Oh, boy. Oh, well, I'm glad I made her day." Also in life, I always try to spread a little sunshine in everyone's day. I walk to and from work each day and I see a lot of homeless people, and I always say hello or good morning. On one afternoon walk home was an older homeless woman sitting on a bench. "Good afternoon." She looks up at me with such a sweet face and asks, "Excuse me, do you have $2? "Oh, no, sorry, I don't. I don't have any cash on me." As I start to gush on about maybe tomorrow, she cuts me off. "Well, fuck off then." I burst into laughter. All the way home, I thought, fair enough. She doesn't want my life story. She just wants $2. So she, in no uncertain terms, told me to shove my sunshine fair up my ass. Another time, on my way home, I bought a tray of donuts for a group of homeless people gathered across the street. When I handed them over, the guy said, "Didn't they have any iced ones?" Lesson learnt. Everyone has standards.
You're listening to the Chemist Chick with Helen Nichols. True stories from behind the pharmacy counter.
Getting back now to one of the most stupid and embarrassing moments in my life. Now, let me paint you the picture. I was working in a pharmacy in Sydney CBD. All of 16 years old, very sweet little thing I was then. Boy, I soon rectified that in later life. Anyway, one of the chemist chicks was getting married, and I was a junior bridesmaid. I had to meet the wedding car at Circular Quay at exactly 10 a.m. on the Sunday morning of the wedding. Now, I could not be late, or they would have to leave without me, okay? I lived in Kirribilli on the North Shore and had to get the 9:25 a.m. ferry to Circular Quay. I was dressed up to the nines, long pale blue chiffon gown down to the floor, white long arm gloves, long blonde hair piled up high in 1,000 curls on top of my head, held together with 2,000 bobby pins. Around my neck, one strand of pearls and little clip-on pearl earrings and pale pink lipstick. I felt and looked like a princess. As I stood at the top of the stairs at Kirribilli Wharf, in the distance I could see the ferry chugging along. I started my descent, oh so gracefully. Little satin purse hanging on my wrist, the other hand firmly on the railing, down the very, very long staircase to the jetty. All of a sudden, the ferry is getting a lot closer. Now, remember, if I can't make this ferry, I'll miss the wedding. So I start to panic a little. I pick up my step a bit quicker. Nearly there. Then the ferry comes in very close to the wharf, but keeps going. In a mad panic, I hitch my dress up, tuck it into my knickers and run like crazy. As the ferry is going forward, I take one almighty jump and land on my ass on the back of the ferry. Bobby pins pinging and flying everywhere, legs in the air, chiffon over my face and one shoe in a lady's lap. Just as I peek over the railing, the ferry backs into the jetty. I forgot they quite often do this. They go forward first and then back into the platform. I looked up at all the faces of horror. One man said, "What in hell did you do that for?" I was so embarrassed. Then once everyone realised that only my pride was hurt, we all burst out laughing on the road to Circular Quay. Ladies were fixing my hair, sticking bobby pins back in and fussing around, straightening me up, basically putting me back together. It was the longest ride of my life, as people were trying so hard not to laugh at Cinderella, or as I was then known, Cinderfella over. Luckily, even then, I had the gift of laughing at myself, and never will I forget the most embarrassing moment in my life. I think that's why, as I got older, nothing really embarrassed me anymore. I guess that was a hard one to top. Safe sailing, potties.
The Chemist Chick with Helen Nichols. True stories from behind the pharmacy counter. You can subscribe to the podcast at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and wherever you hear great podcasts. This has been another quality podcast from Bytes.com.